Hello
And we're
guys. Okay, this is video 2 of our 3-parters videos.
The spinner rack.
Yeah. Oh, you completely forgot.
Yeah.
Presented by ogenoDOTcom.
Yeah.
See, we're
Remember
rusty.
that website, Ogeno?
Yeah. We are rusty. We told you. Okay, we're gonna review Countdown as a whole, Death of the New Gods, DCU Zero, Final Crisis, and something special.
Okay, so Countdown.
Alright, the whole series as a whole, what are you gonna give it?
Well, considering it was, let's say, it's Countdown to Final Crisis.
Countdown Final Crisis. Okay.
The lead up to Final Crisis.
Yes.
52 issues at $2.99 pop. It's $155.48. And what is it worth? Zero. Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
What was that, Bubkiss?
Bupkis.
Yes.
Well, it
Zero.
did have one thing that actually does matter to the DCU.
What's that?
Superman Prime going into Legion of Three Worlds. When he got blown into the future by,
Yes.
what's his name?
Yes.
Monarch.
Yes.
Whatever happened to Monarch? You never find out. It's
I
Countdown,
don't know.
okay,
It's just a failure to communicate. That's what we got here. Failure to communicate. Okay? I did that on purpose. That's from a movie.
Okay. No, I would agree though. Who are the 5 writers? Do you know the 5 writers that did Countdown?
Beecham,
Beecham
Paul
and
Dini was the head
writer.
was the head
Keith
writer.
Giffen wound up being the story consultant on the book.
Yeah, and where this ends is where Final Crisis is supposed to pick up.
But it doesn't happen.
But no, it doesn't. Which brings us to our next problem.
I give it a D as a whole.
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't even...
failed? It failed your reviews?
No, it's...
Fuego?
Yeah. Okay. Which brings us to the next thing.
Death of the New Gods.
Death of the New Gods.
Okay, now, this is very controversial for a couple of reasons. I thought Jim Starlin did a great way of telling a great Death of the New God story, but it didn't matter.
Yes.
That was the big thing again.
Another failure to communicate on
with
the
Morrison.
DC side. Yeah. And see,
it's like, wait, just because Morrison lives in freaking, what was Scotland or
yeah,
wherever?
he lives in Scotland, yeah.
They don't have a phone call that they can just pick up?
This book is about the death of the new gods. We're supposed to bring about the new age of the gods, right?
They all die, everyone dies, and the source wound up being the killer of all of the new gods.
But in Final Crisis #1, they're there.
Well, let's see who's here. Let's just count. We have Metron in the 3rd issue.
The Black Racer.
Now wait, let's just go through this. Metron is in the 3rd page of Final Crisis. Now, in Death of the New Gods, Metron did go back into the past.
We didn't see what happened.
We didn't see what happened. So I don't think that this is the new Metron. I think this is just that moment. So I think there's some consistency there. But then let's just go with the problem that I have. Orion is just here. He was in Countdown, but he returned twice.
This sort of lines up, though. I mean, because at the end of Countdown, after he fights Darkseid, he walks away.
He does walk away. He walks away at the end of Countdown after he kills Darkseid. Kills him.
Yes.
Okay? But now he's like...
rips his heart out, literally.
Why is he...
He's in a dumpster.
He's in the dock. He's in a dock, right? Orion's in a dock. For what?
In a dumpster.
In a dumpster. Why?
Yeah.
How did he get there?
I don't know.
Are they going to explain it? No.
No. Yeah. Darkseid is here. The Black Racer is here.
Alright, well, we're going to talk about that. Let's just finish with Death of New Gods. I mean, what else was there? Darkseid was supposed to be dead. Now we have to jump back into Final Crisis.
Yeah,
Darkseid's alive.
Yeah, he is.
If you read the Final Crisis sketchbook, we see like what Darkseid may look like. Is he this now person that looks like a human, like the Darkseid Club that's appeared in, I think, Flash?
That's just like his human. That's like his disguise.
His disguise?
Yeah.
Since when can Darkseid change forms?
I don't know. I mean,
is this the Fourth World Gods?
I don't think so.
So what is
From everything that I've read, no, it's not. It just comes down to the fact that before this was written, and at the end of 52, Grant Morrison outlined and wrote the first draft of Final Crisis #1.
Oh, really? At the end of 52?
Yeah, towards the end of 52.
Didn't know that.
He was planning it out. And before all this was written, he had Final Crisis #1 lined up. And I'm sure Dan Didio or someone down the line read that script.
Obviously,
but
this
still
all had to be approved.
But still, this was allowed. Granted, it was a good story, but totally contradicts what it's supposed to lead up to.
I don't think it actually had a purpose. I think it was meant there to just be a cool story for people to read. It, like, maybe tiny bit of similarity, like, tiny bit of parallels, but for the most part, the ending just throw it out the window. It's gone.
It comes down to the 7 Ps. piss poor planning produces piss poor product. Go ahead and put that on T-shirt or something. It's good.
All right. Now let's just jump into. I guess I'd say DCU 0.
Yeah, I guess that's the next in the chain.
That would be the next in the chain. I had actually much higher hopes for this. Was supposed to be the jump on point for readers.
It was.
Didn't give anything to the. You didn't let me finish. It didn't give anything to like the real fan. Like, what did it tell us besides the return of Baryon? It gave us.
It just lined up. It just lined up what's going to be happening. Each little part was cool.
You think so?
Yeah.
I actually happen not to like it that much.
The little Wonder Woman story, the Green Lantern part was awesome.
The Wonder Woman story, I think, is going to be the Manazons.
Oh, that's not what it's called, but.
Okay.
And the exchange between.
Now this was
between Batman and the Joker was awesome.
Legion of Three Worlds. I hope it's not going to be like this. I didn't like this short little story. How it is. But that's
well, that's just a 3-page recap. 3-page lead up. Yeah.
This I thought was awesome. The Batman thing. Now, what you see Joker doing is he's dealing Batman a dead man's hand. If you're familiar with cards, an ace. It goes in ace, and then 8 is the 8th letter of the alphabet. Is what? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. And what's the dead man's hand? They talked about it in Batman Rip, which we're going to be reviewing next video. But I thought that was really cool how he's saying he's a dead man. So how does Joker know? Is he like part of this? We know that Joker has a role to play in Batman Rip. What role do you think that is?
Well, I mean, we'll get to that when we get to the... We sort of know...
Okay.
Sort of. But I mean, I think it was a really good starting off, a really good jumping on point for new readers.
I mean, I like 2 out of the 4. I like 2 out of the 4. Like the Blackest Night thing was sick.
Yes.
Who is this?
That's Black Hand. That's Black Hand.
Who's Black Hand? The guy from Green Lantern Corps?
Yes. No.
Wait. Black Hand who?
Black Hand the bad guy. Black Hand the bad guy. Do you read Green Lantern?
I told you, I'm kind of behind them.
No, but that's from like a year ago.
Then I don't remember.
Oh, all right.
I just don't remember them. Can't remember everything. I think this guy Libra, really cool villain. I don't think it's Barry Allen. They said it's not, right? Didn't Morrison say it's not Barry Allen?
I don't think they've said that.
Well, we know that this is Darkseid.
Yes. Who comes back? I don't even know.
And the return.
I love Grant Morrison. Look, I'm a huge Grant Morrison fan, but sometimes it's just like I can't wrap my head around what he does. There's so much going on in between the panels. It's like you got to connect the dots, and you shouldn't have to. Anyway.
All right, let's move on.
The mother. It's all been leading up to this.
Crisis.
Final Crisis #1. What do you think?
What happened?
I don't even know. I don't even know. I mean, I really feel like this book should have had optional commentary in the back with it. I really do. It comes with a CD, you pop it in, and Grant Morrison talks to you in his Scottish accent and explains the entire thing.
Now we have what's his face. Why am I drawing a blank?
The first boy. They never actually give him. No, that's the first.
Don't they?
Commandy's the last boy.
Commandy.
That's Commandy though.
That's not Commandy.
No, that's the first boy.
Oh, the first boy.
Yes.
Okay, so we have the first boy, then we have Commandy later on.
Actually, a lot of stuff. I mean, there's a lot of good lead up. I mean, I feel like this is a good.
You think?
This sort of sets the pace, even though I don't really know where it's gonna go. We have the question. We have.
I'm
the
sorry,
Green
but I hate
Lanterns.
the question. Overused. Why?
We have the question. We have the lanterns. We have the Trinity, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. And we have apparently, like we said, Darkseid never went away. He's there. We have the villains from Salvation Run that are back, and this came out before the series even finished.
Come on, speed up a book 2 weeks.
And
then we have a big shocker. So Libra's talking to a. You don't think it's a shocker?
No.
You knew this was coming.
It practically happened off. Joe, where were you when the Martian Manhunter died?
You knew it was coming.
Probably watching a Yankee game.
Yeah, there you go. It practically happened off panel, right?
It happened off panel. That's the worst thing you can ever do with any type of dramatic effect.
Exactly.
Well, I'm saying it was a show that they just killed him randomly. It had no
no lead
whoa,
up.
what just happened?
No lead up, yeah.
It wasn't even the last page. It was like in the middle of the issue. I mean, we find out about the Monitor from this links up to Countdown a little bit. The Monitor from Earth 51, which was where Ray Palmer was, gets banned from the Monitors, and he gets banished as a human on Earth. So what does that mean? Why?
And what role is he going to play?
Is he gonna have any power still?
I don't know.
All we know is Barry Allen is back.
Well, we don't know. We don't know that yet. He's on the cover of the next issue.
Well,
we don't know.
I thought Grant Morrison said Barry Allen is back. I read the commentary on Final Crisis on DCU and Final. I don't know. There's so much going on. I give it a B because I just didn't know what the hell was going on.
I mean, I feel like it's a good setup, and hopefully the ball will get rolling in issue 2, unlike Secret Invasion.
All right. So we got some more stuff, some more requests. Trinity 1, 2, 3. We got Trinity coming up. We got Rip, Batman. So just stay tuned and watch our other videos.
Yep.